Hello students, welcome to today's video lecture in which I'll give you some starting points to strengthen your reading of Albert Camus' The Guest through literary and historical lenses. Today we'll talk about colonialism, translation, and the absurd consequences of trying to remain neutral in international conflicts. Here's our author and an image of some snow-covered mountains. I mention both together because we can't talk about Camus without talking a little bit about Algeria. Our story is set in the foothills of the Atlas Mountains, at the edge of the part of Algeria that France controlled from 1830 to 1962. I'll give you more details about European colonialism in a few minutes, but I want to make sure you understand that Camus is from Algeria. Because it was a department of France, that means his nationality is French, though his mother was Spanish, and his father was French, though his grandfather was one of the early European colonial settlers of North Africa. So his family had been in Algeria on his dad's side for 4 generations. Camus, is intimately bound up with the questions of colonialism. We talked about Camus the other day when we talked about the theater of the absurd and the myth of Sisyphus. Camus is a philosopher of the absurd who won a Nobel Prize for Literature in 1957. Because this is not a philosophy class, I don't want to spend a great deal of time talking about his ideas. I'd rather approach them through his words. Let's just say this, that in a time of political turmoil, we're talking about the 1950s in Algeria, which was a time of great agitation by Arab groups who wanted to be free of colonial rule. Camus saw that conflict as a microcosm of the Cold War. That's probably enough said about that. So Camus, at a time of great political turmoil, advocated for saving lives and working toward the coexistence of Arabs and French immigrants. So he was somebody who was really sort of between these two sides, and neither side really liked his solution, which is, maybe not surprising and maybe a little bit depressing. We'll see in The Guest how the attempt to stay neutral and not be responsible for bloodshed works out for Daru, the main character.